2 years ago, the 70-year-old murder of a black man in Mobile was brought sharply back into focus. The family of Rayfield Davis wanted the world to know justice was not served. After lobbying the city for support, a plaque telling his story was placed at the corner of Tennessee and Broad Streets. Now the family is fighting that battle all over again. NBC 15's Darwin Singleton returns to the side of justice served and justice stolen.
It's a place you probably passed many times and never noticed, but that nondescript spot on Broad Street by the railroad tracks, it's very familiar to Linda Kidd and her family.
It hurt my heart to see it's gone. Well, it's gone, and nobody knows what happened to it.
What it was a historical marker put here about 2 years ago to remember a vicious crime that happened back in 1948, a crime that might appear to have been ripped right out of today's headlines. Back then, Rayfield Davis, a black man, was a janitor at busy Brookley Field. He and a white mechanic, Horace Miller, were taking the same bus home. According to Miller's own accounts and newspaper articles of the day, the two got into an argument about racial equality. Both got off the bus at this spot. Davis was later found beaten to death in this ditch. Miller was arrested and charged with the crime and even confessed to it, but he was never indicted and never convicted. 2 years ago, this marker was erected to make sure that story would not be forgotten. But now, that marker is gone.
I called other officials on the city council, and nobody knows nothing. It's just like it disappeared in the air.
The aluminum post is still here, but no sign of the marker. So it wasn't hit by a motorist by mistake. It was taken. A reminder for Linda and her family that not everyone is on board with the effort to right wrongs of the past.
It doesn't matter if you're black, white, blue, green, all life matter. And this right here, this plaque gone, it hurts my heart.
So now the process to commemorate the life and death of Rayfield Davis begins again. An effort to remind Mobile and the world
that we did something. We didn't just let his death go in vain. Hey, that was my cousin. And he was killed unfairly, and justice was not done. And yes, that black life did matter.
In Mobile, Darwin Singleton, NBC 15 News.
Well, like Linda, we also reached out to the office of City Council member C.J. Small to see if he can help find or replace the marker. And if you have any information about where it may be, call Mobile Police immediately.